So I watched The Batman last weekend. Now, before I get into the actual movie, can I just mention that I saw it at a theater in a mall, and as I was leaving after the movie had ended, I saw this. What? What can I even say about this? Anyways, on to the actual movie. The Batman might actually be, without exaggerations, DC's best film yet. It has everything I've been wanting to see in a Batman film for years, and it executes it all so perfectly. To highlight which parts of the film were my favorite, I'm going to be splitting this review into 4 different sections. Before I go into it, let me just say right now that everything I say beyond this point will contain spoilers for the film. So if you haven't seen it yet and you don't want to get spoiled, stop watching right now. Okay, if you're still watching, I assume you've either seen the movie already or you just don't care. Either way, let's get started. Everyone in this movie was given the exact right treatment, in my opinion, such as this version of Batman and Bruce Wayne, played externally by Robert Pattinson, who's probably the best Batman in live action since the Nolan trilogy. Sorry, Ben. As this version of the character has to be the most comic accurate on screen and really captures who Batman really is. Unlike any other live action rendition, even following the no-kill rule down to a T, he doesn't kill, nor does he even want to kill anyone once throughout the movie. Some other big character highlights include Zoe Kravitz as Selina Kyle, or Catwoman. Her version of Catwoman was really unique and unlike anything you've seen before. Jeffrey Wright as Jimmy Gordon. I thought he did a really good job here. I liked his overall relationship with Batman in this film and how he treats him like a longtime friend. Andy Serkis as Alfred, who really carries his father-son relationship with Bruce that I'm glad we got to see more of. Here it reminds me a lot of Peter and Uncle Ben's relationship in the Raimi films. There's even a scene where Bruce tells Alfred he's not his father, which made me think of this scene from Spider-Man 1.
Stop lecturing me, please.
I don't mean to lecture and I don't mean to preach. And I know I'm not your father.
Then stop pretending to be.
Right. I'll pick you up here at 10.
Finally, there's the Penguin and the Riddler, the 2 lead villains. The Penguin was done pretty perfectly here. It's a very unique take on him that we haven't really seen before, and I like it a lot. I don't mind the change at all. Then we have the Riddler, Gotham's newest Twitch streamer, who has to cancel Bruce Wayne and his family, and he's actually pretty creepy and threatening throughout the film. I usually expect the Riddler to be a pretty silly character, but I honestly love seeing him actually be scared for once. So the overall story is that Batman, with the help of Catwoman, Jimmy Gordon, and Alfred, has to take on the Riddler and take him down. The Riddler, who's been killing different big figures all throughout Gotham City, who we saw as sinful and corrupted. And not only that, Batman also has to take down different corrupt people and gangs all throughout the city too, though without killing them, such as Carmine Falcone, a real big shot gangster who was revealed to be Selina's real father, a twist I actually never saw coming. All throughout, the film really hypes you up to see what Batman's next move is going to be, showing us that this version of him is possibly the smartest, most tactical, and victorious yet. At the end of the movie, the city praises Batman for saving everyone, pretty much. Riddler's seen crying in the cell, and then we hear what sounds like a familiar voice next to him.
Wow, Batman. We meet again.
Catwoman tells Bruce she's leaving Gotham, and Batman's like, "The city needs me." She's like, "Cool, man." They say their goodbyes, then they both ride off on their motorcycles, going in separate ways.
The end.
This might be the best Batman story in any of the films yet, if I'm being honest. With so many twists and turns, I never know what's going to happen next. I absolutely adore the way it was all pulled off. It's great. That's pretty much all I got to say here. The VFX in this film is just beautiful. The movie just looks so colorful and nothing ever looks so dull and boring. I absolutely love the way Gotham looks in this film, just straight out of a comic book. Something we've been missing for quite some time now. The action is also super well executed and well choreographed too. Every fight scene felt like it was from the Arkham games with how quick and stylish they were. It's great. Aside from BVS and maybe a Snyder cut, fight scenes in a Batman movie have never been their strong suit, since he always looks so sluggish and stiff, but that's not a problem here. Batman is fast and can perform takedowns at the drop of a hat. It's so satisfying to see, I swear. Music in a Batman movie has always been one of the best parts about it, like in the Burton films or the Nolan trilogy, and the same can be said for this film too. This rendition of the Batman theme has got to be my favorite. It's so bold and brooding, but still manages to sound hopeful and heroic, which fits really well with Bruce's character. It really reminds me a lot of Shirley Walker's theme from the animated series. Michael Giacchino did an excellent job on all the themes, including the Riddler's, which might be one of the best villain themes in a superhero yet. He did great here, and I look forward to his score for the next one. I would play a theme from his soundtrack in this video, but I'd rather not make WB angry at me again, so moving on. Overall, this is not only the best Batman film, a title held by The Dark Knight for over a decade already, but it might be the best film DC has made yet, like, ever. Of course, that's just how I feel about it right now, since I saw it very recently. Maybe I'll feel different in the future, but as for now, it is easily the best DC film. You know, when it comes to comic book movies, we're out to a really good start this year. I wonder what the next one's gonna be. Oh no.